I never know what could have been today. Left my sense alone and it never caught up to me. Here we go, there's nothing left to say. Maybe they're all wrong and I'm where I'm supposed to be. But there ain't no good time to sit and reminisce. I'm wasting my days on any occasion now. I've had a gang of good times, thinking like nines, and only want more of these in my life. Maybe I'll work it out. I see friends up in the treehouse, getting high, drinking 40s in the parking lot in front of the lights. We were in phones, but she said nothing to lose. Walking straight in the direction that leads nowhere. Drunk as ever's always better than you. Don't care. We were in phones, but she said nothing to lose. One more time I saw the book. Never gonna take my mind off all of this. And maybe some of us are growing up, or maybe we're moving on. That's all it is. That's all it is. Oh, I see friends up in a treehouse, getting high, drinking 40s in the parking lot in front of the lights. We were fools. We just had nothing to lose. Walking straight in the direction that leads nowhere. Drunk as ever's always better than me. Don't care. We were fools. We just had nothing to lose. every single word they say. Those eyes like mine, I'm staring right at them like a warm embrace. It's obvious you're on your feet but can't find the floor. It's obvious the time to feel before. Let's go out and play, ring the bells and the landline, so there's no way out. Let's go out and chase everything we are missing. Out in the boat. Let's go out and play, ring the bells and the landline, so there's no way out. Let's go out and chase everything we are missing. Out in the boat. get this feeling when I'm walking down the street. I feel cooler now that you're not next to me. Come on, police, gonna come and arrest you, gonna lock you outside for what you never confessed. It's just to stop the search body, see a sense upon your body. Yeah, you're just another hit and run now that the love is gone. No, I don't know you anymore. My chameleon girl, you've been changing your mind all of the time. I can see it in your eyes, you think I'm colorblind. My chameleon girl, no, I don't know you anymore now that the love is gone. Now that the love is gone. You say that I'm crazy. Well, I've been crazy my whole life. You ain't gonna chain me down. No, you'll never be my wife. You could compare me to my father, but why you even bother? He's the man who made me who I am. Oh, you're just a product of the bullshit. Now everybody knows that your parents don't sleep in the same bed. The love is gone. No, I don't know you anymore. My chameleon girl, you've been changing your mind all of the time. I can see it in your eyes, you think I'm colorblind. My chameleon girl, no, I don't know you anymore now that the love is gone. Now that the love is gone. Love is gone. I feel I won't remember just how to turn it on since we can't be together. Listen to the music and the music will tell you every line that turns around another plan that it fell through. You told me you were leaving, then I finally had a reason to write that song you wanted about you. Now that the love is gone. No, I don't know you anymore. My chameleon girl, you've been changing your mind all of the time. I can see it in your eyes, you think I'm colorblind. My chameleon girl, no, I don't know you anymore now that the love is gone. I can see nothing, but she can see red. Pulling back legs stacked up in our heads. There's a part of us that we don't know. Building machines that we don't understand. Trying to transcend by selling more ads. There's a part of us, we're falling. I can see nothing, but she can see red. Pulling back legs stacked up in our heads. There's a part of us that we don't know. We're building machines that we don't understand. Trying to transcend by selling more ads. There's a part of us, we're falling. I'm in a fog of phantom, a silhouette. I'm in log, a river ahead of me. At a loss to get out of bed again. I'm lost, a kid out of medicine. I'm in a fog of phantom, a silhouette. I'm in log, a river ahead of me. At a loss to get out of bed again. I'm lost, a kid out If I go by myself, I'm going nowhere. And I hold out too long to feel the sea. And I hold out my hand to go together. And the cold air I grab is the only friend. If I go by myself, I'm going nowhere. And I hold out too long to feel the sea. But I hold out my hand to go together. And the cold air I grab is the only friend that's giving me. Is the only friend And I've been going in a hurry, and I've been anxious about tomorrow. I'm watching time go by, trying not to worry that all my time is running out. I got no trouble moving forward, and I don't just wanna wait around. You say be where you are now, don't let fear get you down. Hey, you're on your way. Hey, you're on your way. If you give up now, you never know. It may be about to come. Oh, you just don't know. If you get down and going slow, you may never ever get back up. Oh, you never know. Oh, you never know. I felt it when I lived in Texas. It followed me up north to Nashville. No matter where I go, I feel stuck with the shadow I can't escape. I'll sing my songs to anyone who'll listen, and write melodies to sing away the sorrow. I hope you'll sing along and find hope when you're lost, and maybe one day the light will lead us home. If you give up now, you never know. It may be about to come. come and go, searching for gold. Yeah, here's my soul sideways, flowing in the water. It's hard to come back dry, couldn't get it if you tried. Building these golden gates where I was born in. Crimson means so sin, not what I was expecting. Right on the south side street, it's where we all could meet. Right on the south side street, it's where we all could meet. Well, I'll come around to meet you halfway. In my heart, and you've come so far. Building these golden gates where you can walk in. Why can't we be friends? We're all only human. Right on the south side street, it's where we all meet. Right on the south side street, it's where we all could meet. The night is young, I don't know where I'm supposed to be. I check my phone, but nothing's calling out to me. So I stay up late drinking with my friends, and I ain't ever gonna stop until I'm sick again. I think I've made up my decision, put my keys in the ignition, then I see you walking to my door. Now you got me feeling strange, don't think I'll ever be the same, because you got me feeling strange, and I've got no one left to blame. Yeah, when I saw you yesterday, I knew that nothing much had changed. I thought my life would be arranged, but now you got me feeling strange. I'm heading home, another day has reached its end. Switch off the clock, I'm going round the twist again. And then I wake up late, about 9:45. I'm calling up my work to say I'm sick again. I can't believe my indecision got me locked up in this prison. Then I see you walking to my door, and now you got me feeling strange. Don't think I'll ever be the same, because you got me feeling strange, and I've got no one left to blame. Yeah, when I saw you yesterday, I knew that nothing much had changed. I thought my life would be arranged, my life would be arranged. But now you got me feeling strange. Oh baby, you got me feeling strange. Shine a little light in, like you've always been good at. You know it can be frightening, living out this dangerous thing. Growing up in a small town, kicking dust off the pavement. But we had a home ground, or weren't we the lucky ones? Now when time's been getting us, I don't wanna face change. No, I want a different same. Good friends, keeping me real, calling us out from the history, and if all goes back to where we began, I will do it all over again. Good friends, where would I be? What I come from's getting lost on me, and if all goes back to where we began, I would do it all over again. In our house down the main road, through the sound and commotion, we would feed on the FOMO, keeping night and day in constant motion. Well, it is what it came to, through the bad and the major. By rattling my bones up, I still can't shake the elation. 'Cause now when time's been getting us, I don't wanna face change. Oh no, I want a different same. Good friends, keeping me real, calling us out from the history, and if all goes back to where we began, I will do it all over again. Good friends, where would I be? What I come from's getting lost on me, and if all goes back to where we began, I will do it all over again. Now I know how things change, yes, but it's hard growing apart. Now it goes on, but we made it. No matter how long we're gone. Good friends, keeping me real, calling us out from the history, and if all goes back to where we began, I will do it all over again. Good friends, keeping me real, calling us out from the history, and if all goes back to where we began, I will do it all over again. Good friends, where would I be? What I come from's getting lost on me, and if all goes back to where we began, I will do it all over again. And if all goes back to where we began, I will do it all over again. turning things around, but I'm really just distracting myself now. I won't address the problems I can't see. If everyone is stood in front of me, there's no point talking, I won't comprehend. I'll just pretend that I'm on demand. I think I should follow everyone else, 'cause I seem to break down left by myself. Isolation's my enemy. I know it's not a healthy way to be. And I know that it's not healthy. I'll just let tomorrow break me. You're running away. It's in your bloodline. I'm here to stay, 'cause these city streets are running through mine. I would dream all night, just call me. I'll be there anytime. You can take the back seat, and I'll count the miles to side by side. I would drive all night. Oh, feel your heartbeat next to mine. I would drive all night, yeah, but only you can color, or you are afraid that you don't see that this won't go and never change. You're runaway. With the highway bloodline, ours is a fragile faith. I feel it slip away from the dashboard of streetlight. I would drive all night. Oh, feel your heartbeat next to mine. questions to the 8-ball in my room. Babe, I ain't a fortune teller, so I'll take my time, hoping somewhere down the road you want me to. Well, everybody says this could be tragic. Baby, I'm convinced it would be magic. Never really know until you have it. Baby, I'm convinced it would be magic. I wish it could be better. With no money in his pocket, there's a dream in his head. For so long, he never lost it. He waits for his time, sees it all in his mind. There's a girl they forgot under roses, never chosen, always looking out a window for a place where a home, and she feels it inside, and she sees a new saying that could be me. That could be me. Out there, rising to the moment. And that could be me. I swear that I'm getting closer. I believe that could be me. Oh, I believe that could be me. There's a man looking up, taken down by the bottle. There's a hole in the ground, falling through rock bottom, trying to climb his way out, held down by himself. There's a mother with a child, and the father gone left her, looking to her baby's eyes, and she dreams of something better. Give him everything just to keep him dreaming. That could be me. Out there, rising to the moment. And that could be me. I swear that I'm getting closer. I believe that could be me. Oh, I believe that could be me. Oh, I believe. I'm a kid looking back, wishing that it never happened, but it made me who I am. So I'm glad I saw the tragic, not afraid of my scars. Gonna run through the dark, screaming that could be me. That could be me. Out there, rising to the moment. That could be me. I swear that I'm getting closer. I believe that could be me. Oh, I believe that could be me. Oh, I believe that could be me. That could be me. That could be me.
Trying to see your angle, but you're bringing me evening, and welcome to the Night of Champions Gala, this year virtual style. My name is Betsy Fordyce, and I have the great pleasure of serving as the Executive Director of the Rocky Mountain Children's Law Center. We are so excited to have you join us this evening. Now, I don't need to tell any of you that this has been quite the whirlwind of a year. Screen communication has quickly become our most common means of celebration. But with all of these challenges have also come some great opportunities. Tonight, we're joined by friends, family, supporters across the country, from as far away as Wisconsin and Illinois and Pennsylvania, to name just a few. Supporters who maybe would never have had a chance to attend our gala before. So if you're new to us, welcome. Thank you for being here. It's also a great opportunity for those of you who have frequented our events in the past to get continued updates on our work. Thank you for coming back. Whether you're joining us tonight in your comfy PJs, all alone on your couch, or you're dressed up with friends at a small masked party, tonight is about celebration. Celebration of where our organization has been for the last 39 years and where we're headed. I want to thank our many sponsors this evening who have made this event possible, especially our presenting sponsor, Marcus Williams Young & Hunsicker. These businesses stepped up in such a huge way, even as we shifted to a virtual world, and we're so incredibly grateful to them. So first, some logistics. Like our gala tonight, our auction has also switched to a virtual platform. HandBid, the HandBid app, is the way that we'll be interacting this evening, whether you're making a donation or you're bidding on one of your favorite auction items. On your phone, download the HandBid app from the App Store. Once you do, you'll select Night of Champions from the list of available auctions. Swipe left, check out the items, and start your bidding. There's also a link to download and connect to the HandBid app via the instruction email you should have received prior to tonight's gala. We'll have just a few minutes before all of that fun begins, so download now while I keep talking. We also want to see your celebrations tonight, even your solo celebrations. If you're a social media user, take a picture of your gathering, show us how you're watching, and use the hashtag #ChampionsForChildren to share on your social media platforms. That way we can all celebrate together even though we're apart. So here's what to expect for the next 45 minutes. You'll hear incredible stories from our team and from our clients. You'll be able to give from the comfort of your own home during our live paddle race. You'll have a chance to win amazing live and silent auction items through HandBid. If you haven't checked out that silent auction yet, be sure to do so now. Bidding will continue but end promptly at 8:30 soon after our show ends. You definitely don't want to miss out on those items. Now, tonight is about the Children's Law Center. It's about our staff. And many of our staff are watching right now from their own homes. So even though we're all not together, I'd really like us to show them love and support from afar. So please join me wherever you're at in giving them a round of applause. Tonight is about our clients. The mission of the Children's Law Center is to advocate for children and youth, drive systemic reform, and boldly challenge the status quo so that every young person who's experienced trauma or instability has the opportunity to thrive. We know we have to help children in crisis today and also change systems so that the world looks different for children tomorrow. For us, it's all about safety, connection, support, and opportunity. Probably the same very basic human needs that all of you have. So what does that look like in our day-to-day? We advocate so that kids will know where they'll wake up every day, so that they'll know who to turn to for care and comfort. We advocate so that they are safe with the adults in their lives. We advocate to give them access to opportunity in the classroom, in getting their first job, in securing their first apartment. We teach young people to use their own voices so that they can advocate for themselves. Now, the need now is greater than ever before across all of our program areas. But these needs that we're talking about, These are not COVID needs. These are all the time needs. They're just amplified a bit these days. Safety, connection, support, opportunity. That's our business. Now, the Night of Champions Gala has always been our biggest fundraiser of the year. And here we are, mixing things up, doing it virtually in this crazy world. But we still need all of you. Every dollar raised tonight supports our zealous advocacy. Kids across the state need us, now more than ever, which means we need you. So with that, please raise your glasses and join me in toasting the Children's Law Center. May our advocacy continue to be strong. May we continue to bring justice to the children and families that we serve. Cheers, enjoy the evening, and thank you for being here.
We are Empower Retirement, and we are giving over 9.7 million people the guidance they need to help them pursue the future they imagine, making it easier for them to take action so they can focus on today while saving for tomorrow.
At the Children's Law Center, I'm beyond fortunate to work with some incredible individuals, people who show up every day to make a difference in the world. Tonight, I want you to hear firsthand from all of them about their commitment to the children and families that we serve.
My name's Lauren Rafter, and I'm a staff attorney at Rocky Mountain Children's Law Center. I primarily work in our young adult legal advocacy focus area, which means I provide legal services to young adults who have experienced trauma or instability in their life in order to break down barriers to adulthood. Oftentimes, the young people we work with have experienced foster care, the juvenile justice system, and/or homelessness. In order to heal from that trauma, they, and we all, need stability. An income that meets our basic needs, and a reliable, consistent home to return to at the end of the day. That's why the work we do at the Law Center is so important. The legal services we provide help to break down barriers to education, employment, and housing, so that every young person may have the opportunity to thrive. For example, we help expunge juvenile records, so our young people may have a fresh start, free of judgment for the behavioral mistakes that they made as children, likely caused by trauma. We also provide young people support in eviction, so they can remain housed and continue on a path to success. The young people I work with are amazing, kind, and resilient, and I'm so honored to work alongside them. That's why I love working at the Law Center.
Hi, my name is Katie, and I'm a social worker at the Law Center. I've worked in child welfare for almost 25 years in a variety of different roles and teams. At the Law Center, I'm honored to be part of a team that's committed to assisting our families with not only their legal needs, but also providing emotional support and help connecting them to resources within our community. Those of us who aren't lawyers can feel intimidated and confused by the court system. I am proud to work alongside attorneys and staff who are kind and patient in explaining how the court system works and walk beside our families through the process.
My name is Rachel Dorr, and I'm a staff attorney at the Rocky Mountain Children's Law Center, where I've been working for the last 5 years, primarily on educational advocacy. I'm so grateful to get to go to work every day and work with a team I love, doing work that I believe in, because we believe that every child deserves to have access to an equitable education and a safe and stable home, the building blocks for a brighter future. And unfortunately, the systems we have don't currently meet the needs of everyone they're meant to serve. By helping more children get access to supports and services in school, we're helping to build brighter futures. And I'm so grateful that I get to use my experience and expertise, not just to help my individual clients, but also to help make systems better for everyone. The best part of my job is seeing the joy in a parent's eyes when they finally realize they can stop worrying about all the daily phone calls and start planning for their child's future again. Or seeing the light come on for a child when they finally have the supports and services they need at school and they realize that they have a place there. Because our systems don't currently meet the needs of so much of our population, at the Children's Law Center, we are working every day to help children get the things they need to improve their future opportunities.
My name is Jordan Gindel, and I'm the Youth Empowerment Clinical Consultant. I support young people in navigating barriers in our Young Adult Legal Advocacy Program, and I promote youth voice in Project Foster Power. I'm the adult ally for Project Foster Power, which is a group of former and current foster youth making improvements to the foster care system. There are a lot of obstacles facing the young people we get to work with. The Rocky Mountain Children's Law Center faces them. We work together to make improvements and challenge the issues in child welfare. My favorite part of my job is at the end of a Project Foster Power meeting, when everyone goes around and gives each other kudos. Kudos is a way that the young people give each other acknowledgement for the hard work they are doing to better the foster care system for generations to come.
Hi, my name is Jay Cordes, and I'm the Development Director at the Rocky Mountain Children's Law Center. Every day I get to work with attorneys and social workers and the community to secure funds to support the mission of the organization. I choose to work at the Rocky Mountain Children's Law Center because I truly believe that it's our duty as a community member and a person to help those in need. Colorado is lagging behind in attorneys that advocate for youth compared to the rest of the country, and that's what makes this work so important. On a daily basis, our attorneys and social workers fight for those kids who need it. To be able to work for an organization that truly makes a difference for those kids and families that experience trauma and instability at home is an honor. In the short time that I've worked here, I have witnessed the lengths that our attorneys and social workers go to fight for those youth and families. And I believe that they need an advocate to support them. I am so lucky that every day I get to connect the community to the passionate work of our attorneys and social workers. I get to tell the success stories of adoptions, placements, and school interventions. These are the victory stories that we get to tell, and you're a part of that story. Without people like you listening tonight, these victories would not be possible. I thank you, and thanks for being part of these stories.
For Zeem and his family, home is where fun becomes feelings and love is shared. The home loan experts at Midwest One Bank helped Zeem and Faiza buy their home with a mortgage and local service. For a variety of home loan options, choose Simply Better Banking from Midwest One Bank. Equal housing lender.
All of us at the Children's Law Center have the immense privilege of supporting children, youth, and families during some of the most crucial moments of their lives, those of great struggle and of great joy. Tonight, we want to share the stories of Mike, Victor, Miguel, Eric, Danielle, and Lexi, so that you can get a glimpse of the power of our advocacy.
As an attorney at the Law Center, I know that the work I do every single day is meaningful. I get to work with families and individuals in really disrupted times of their lives where they're being forced into a court system and dealing with a lot of chaos that they didn't expect and also can't navigate through alone. And so being able to come into that and be a support for them while they figure out what their family needs, figure out how to advocate for the children that they care for so deeply, that is the most important work I think I could be doing with my law degree.
My family is amazing. We are a soon-to-be adoptive family, so we have my wife and I. So we're a two-mommy household, and we have 3 kids, 3 and under. Oakley 3, Lincoln 2, and Margot 8 months.
My wife and I both work full-time jobs. She owns her own business, and I work kind of just like a regular 9 to 5. So we're very busy at our house. We have full days and full schedules, but it's fun and it's always changing and it's always something new.
So we have a unique situation. All of our babies were born premature, drug exposed, and in an emergency C-section situation. So they sort of came out needing acute and immediate care.
It's gotten easier as we've gone along, but when we first started, it was not easy, and it was a really difficult situation, a lot of difficult personalities involved.
I was worried that I wouldn't be able to afford a lawyer or a decent lawyer. I was worried that I was going to be in over my head and not understand the process, possibly not have someone who would be as invested in building our family in this very unique way. I didn't realize that I had as many rights as I did until I actually went to Rocky Mountain Children's Center and they were like, oh, we're here for you and we can show you.
For caregivers who are doing this alone and don't have supports from our office or from other advocates, they can get really confused and really lost because the court system is hard and they're faced with meeting the needs of children when they haven't been raising children. So we have older adults who are all of a sudden parenting toddlers and they don't know how to access childcare assistance. They're in a world that wasn't their world a couple days ago, and now they need immediate help as they make that transition as a family. And that can be exhausting, it can be incredibly frustrating, and it can be all-consuming for them because they work all day and then they care for their young people and put them to bed and do their daily routine, and then they have a stack of court papers that they're doing at night trying to figure out what to do.
And we needed someone to advocate for us in ways that we couldn't advocate for ourselves.
I am the father to Eric and Miguel, who are 2 adopted children. I came into their life after my husband Michael adopted them when they were 9 and 10 years old.
Our boys came with a lot of trauma, and what was happening is they were kind of having trauma-related issues in school, and all the schools would do was just call the police and give them tickets, suspend them over and over and over and over again. And it just got to a point where I just had enough. So I needed help. And that's when I reached out to Rocky Mountain Children's Law Center.
When we were working with Eric at that point, by the time he was 16, he'd been through, I believe it was about 10 different school placements in the years that he'd been with Mike. And so he'd rarely been at the same school for an entire year, and he'd never really been at the same school for more than 1 year, which meant that he was constantly starting over, constantly having to be the new kid in class, meet new staff, and that really makes it hard to make progress and to feel like school is a safe place.
Rachel worked with everybody to make sure that they had the right behavior plan, the right educational plan that fit my boys. And not only just the right plan, but make sure that the school followed through with them, that everybody was trained on the behavior plan from the janitor to the principal. Because one thing I needed to stop was them just calling the cops on him and getting records and records. Because for some reason, the school to prison pipeline wanted my boys. They did. And I don't know why. And it took Rachel and the Rocky Mountain Children's Law Center to put a stop to that.
Both my husband and I are very educated individuals, but it's still scary dealing with the school district. It's the big guy on campus, right? So it's intimidating, it's stressful. So they provided a voice for us. They provided an opportunity for us to kind of step back and think about what is in the best interest of Eric and Miguel, as opposed to just always being on edge with the school.
Because it's so easy for brown boys, boys of color, boys who are in the foster system to just get taken and have a prison record that could ruin the rest of their lives for something that they've done related directly to their disability that they had no control over. And that's what makes your organization so important and so vital to families like us, is you allow these kids to have a future. And the Rocky Mountain Children's Law Center gives kids hope, gives families hope. And I think that's the most important thing you guys do.
What I would say about the advocacy of the Law Center is it's life-changing, and it's keeping families together, and it is fighting for families that don't have an extravagant means to go up against big systems or people who may not have the best of intentions. And it's more than just someone fighting for you in a courtroom. It's someone who is doing anything and everything they can to help your family along the way. It's not just we're gonna show up to the court dates and help you out. We're gonna see, what do you need? How can we be there for you? How can we include you in our family and create this beautiful community that puts children in the best possible place? And I really believe it's saving children's lives.
Good evening. What an impactful video. Thank you all for being with us tonight. I am so excited. My name is Jim Burrs, and I am your benefit auctioneer for the evening, and I am honored to have that privilege. Tonight is all about our Rocky Mountain Children's Law Center community coming together and accomplishing incredible impacts on so many young lives. Now, before we start, I just want to make sure that everyone understands the incredible opportunity we have here tonight to also take advantage of the Colorado Child Care Tax Credit. Here's how it works. I know that with all of your generous support of Rocky Mountain Children's Law Center tonight, we will be giving so much hope to children and families. Before we begin this special appeal, which we're about to do, I want to remind you that your donation tonight qualifies for the Colorado Child Care Tax Credit. Well, what is that? Let me tell you. Simply put, every dollar you give tonight is actually an out-of-pocket expense of only 50 cents. And that doesn't include your additional federal tax deductions for charitable contributions. So for example, if you give $10,000 tonight, your actual out-of-pocket expense is $5,000 after the Colorado Child Care Tax Credit, and could be as low as $3,000 out of pocket once you factor in your federal deduction, depending on your tax bracket. One more example, the same applies for a $1,000 gift to Rocky Mountain Children's Law Center this evening. Your out-of-pocket cost for a $1,000 gift was just $500 with the Child Care Tax Credit, and could be as little as $300 out of pocket once your federal deduction is factored in. We, of course, advise you to always, we encourage our donors to consult with their tax advisors, but it is a great opportunity. So please keep that in mind when you're deciding to donate and how much you'd like to donate. So we're going to start off tonight with our direct appeal. Now, in the past, we've always called it a paddle raise because you get to raise your paddles. But tonight, we don't have paddles. You're sitting there either in your living room or at home or in a comfortable place with family, with friends. So we're going to call it a direct appeal because we're appealing directly to our audience. The way it works is we're going to call out a few different levels of giving. When I call out a level of giving that's right for you, that's your chance to use your mobile device and make that donation. The idea is hopefully to reach as many of you out there in the virtual world at a level of giving that's right for you individually. Because tonight, it's all about the cumulative effect of what we can make happen here tonight that will be so special. So please remember that. Also, what we're going to do tonight, I just want to remind everyone and making sure that you can watch it on a laptop or on a desktop and you're using your mobile device. You can donate via the HandBid app or the childlawcenter.org site. Okay? So here we go. And I want to just kind of mention one more thing before we start actually going to the donation levels. Whether you're giving $500 or $100 or $10,000, every single donation is equal in its merit because it's what comes out of your heart that really matters. So keep that in mind. Every donation is equal in its merit. So we're going to start off with a level of giving of $10,000. Now, just to give you an idea of some of the impacts that we could be talking about tonight, your donation to Rocky Mountain Children's Law Center helps keep kids safe when there is a domestic violence in their home. So these are the impacts that a donation like $10,000 can have. If $10,000 is the right level of donation for you, we ask at this time that you please use your device and make that donation. Now, as we move on to different levels of giving, remember that you could always go back at a past level that I've already called out, and you can make that donation at that level, or you could also make a donation at any level you're comfortable giving tonight. Remember that. So our next level of donation is $5,000. $5,000, your contribution tonight ensures that all students have what they need to succeed in the classroom. Those are the types of impacts that we can have tonight. So keep that in mind. Our next level is $2,500. $2,500, your generosity allows Rocky Mountain Children's Law Center to advocate for the many caregivers looking to provide safety and stability to the grandkids, the nieces, the nephews, the siblings, and other children living in their homes in a time when so many things already feel so uncertain. Our next level of giving is $1,000. With your support, we will remove barriers to employment and housing for young people aging out of foster care or experiencing homelessness. That's the impact that $1,000 can have. So if $1,000 is the right level for you, we ask at this time that you please make that donation for $1,000. And please remember, you can make a donation at any time for different levels. I see donations coming in right here. I see a $100 donation. I see Sarah with a $500 donation. So these are wonderful donations coming in. And a $500 donation is our next level. Rocky Mountain Children's Law Center will increase its reach in serving infants and toddlers who are involved in dependency court. That's an impact that $500 can have. I see Betsy just donated $1,500. Thank you so much. I see Bill Lindsay just donated $1,000. Thank you so much. The donations are coming in. This is so wonderful. This is what we're talking about, our community coming together tonight and making a difference. Another level of donation, $250. We will amplify the voices of current and former foster youth in Project Foster Power so that they can inform and improve the foster care system based on their own experiences. They are truly ready and able to change the world. So that's an impact that $250 can have. And I see we just got a donation for $100. Thomas Henderson just donated $1,000. Thank you so much, Mr. Henderson. We've got $100 donations coming in throughout. And $100 is our next level. You are making an important impact in young lives that need our help. As these donations come in, I can see Albert just donated $1,000. Sarah just donated $1,000. Thank you so much for those. These donations are coming in and it's wonderful. So let's keep it going. Our next level, the last level I'm going to mention tonight is $50. If you haven't had a chance to give yet tonight, hey, if you'd like to give one more time, $50 is wonderful. Remember, every donation is equal in merit. It's all about our community coming together, and that's why it's so important. I see these donations coming in. I see another donation for $100. They're coming in right now. Thank you so much. Keep these donations coming in, and remember, throughout the evening, you can make these donations. So whenever you're ready, whenever you're comfortable, you can make them at any amount you like. These were just example levels, and I see them coming in. Scott just donated $50. Thank you so much, Scott. So keep them going. Sarah just donated $50. Keep those $50 donations coming. That would be so wonderful. So as we now move on, we're going to watch a sponsor video. If you can take a look at the video, and remember, keep those donations coming. Thank you so much.
A huge thank you to all of our event sponsors this evening, especially our presenting sponsor, Marcus Williams, Young and Hunsicker. Through these sponsorships, these businesses are demonstrating their commitment to kids and families in our community. We thank you so much for your generosity.
Hi, I'm Tom Henderson, a shareholder at the law firm of Berg, Simpson, Eldridge, Hirsch, and Jardine. I also have the high privilege of serving on the board of directors at the Rocky Mountain Children's Law Center, a 501c3 charitable organization that has been operating for over 3 decades. I am pleased to support the ongoing efforts of this important organization, which has helped more than 20,000 children here in Colorado. At the Children's Law Center, legal and clinical services are united to ensure that trauma-affected children and youth have safe and permanent homes, appropriate education, and the resources necessary to address unmet emotional and physical needs. We believe our strength comes from working together as a community. I hope you will take this chance to find out more about how you can help the Children's Law Center at childlawcenter.org. Thank you.
All right, we're back, and now it's time for the live auction. Thank you all for being here again tonight. Thank you so much for your generosity previously shown, and we are now ready for our live auction. We've got 6 items tonight, so be ready. Remember, your donate button is ready to go on your app, and here we go. Our first item up for bid tonight is the Breckenridge Adventure. This is an upgraded spirits tasting for 5 people at Breckenridge Distillery. Includes a gift card, 2 pieces of glassware, and a bottle to take home. Also a gift card from Broken Compass Brewing Company, and a foursome golf cart included at the Raven Golf Club at 3 Peaks. The challenging but eminently playable Tom Lehman and Hudzern Fry golf design features lush rolling fairways and immaculate greens surrounded by towering strands of pine and aspen, snow-capped 13,000-foot peaks, crystal clear creeks, and trout-filled lakes. Now, we were originally going to start the bidding at $500, but guess what? We already have a bid in at $500, so we're going to $600. But guess what? We've got a bid already in at $600. So my trusty assistant over here to my left, Sierra, are we at $600 right now?
We are at $600.
We're at $600. That's Sierra, by the way. So here we go. We're going to go to $700. So $700 is your next bid. $700. $600 is the lead bid. We're looking for $700. If this is right for you, here we go. Take the Breckenridge Adventure for $700. You're going to be the lead bidder. So here we go. Now, Sierra, you'll let me know if we get any other bids. You'll be faster than my eyes even can see. But right now, we're holding steady at $600. So remember, folks, $700 is the next bid. All right? Now, what we're going to do tonight is we're going to move on to other items. But these items are going to still be open. So you can still bid on these items. So we're holding steady at $600. The next bid is $700. And now we're going to move on to the next item. The next item is golf at Glenmore Country Club and dinner at Undici Ristorante. Round of golf for 3 at the private Glenmore Country Club, a private course designed by the world-famous Pete Dye, with a gift voucher good for 3 at Glenmore Country Club. Includes golf and complimentary lunch with Mike Fordyce, former president and CEO of Craig Hospital. It includes a restaurant gift card to Undici, and they're known for famous seafood, handcrafted pastas, classic Italian cocktails, and warm hospitality. So right now we're starting the bidding at $1,000 for that item. But I was told, is that right, Sierra? We have a $1,000 bidder already?
We have a bid for $1,000.
We have a bid for $1,000. So our next bid is $1,100. $1,100 for the Glenmore package. So if you're out there and you're in the virtual world and you want to take advantage of the Glenmore package, here's your chance. $1,100. Press that button. $1,100. You're going to be the lead bidder, and there's a good chance you're going to win it. So right now we're holding at $1,000. We're looking for $1,100. If a bid comes in, you just yell it to me, Sierra. But right now we're at $1,000, holding steady. We're looking for $1,100, so we're now going to move on to our next item. So here we go. Remember, you can keep bidding. It's not like an in-person auction. You can keep bidding on these items after we move on. Keep them going. Bid them up. We're raising money tonight. So our next item is the Estes Park Adventure. Dive into the historic Stanley Hotel with 2-night complimentary stay. Explore Stanley Hotel's 100 years of legend and lore. The Stanley Hotel is a luxurious, historic landmark hotel in a spectacular mountain view location, offering old world charm matched with the latest of modern amenities. It also includes 2 bottles of wine, and also you're going to get a chance to hang out with Rocky Mountain Children's Law Center's Development Director, Jay Cordes, and a local fishing expert with a full day on the water in beautiful Rocky Mountain National Park. Gear and lunch are provided. So this is a really fun time in Estes Park. And it's also going to be provided if you have children, they can ride their big wheel through the hallways. No, I'm just kidding. That's not actually part of the package. But here we go. So we're starting the bidding for this one, I believe, at $750. Sierra, do we have a bidder at $750? So we have a bidder for $750. Next bid is $850. We have a bidder for $850. Next bidder is $950. We've got a bidder at $950. So now we're at $1,050, $1,050. Am I right, Sierra? Is my math right?
Yes.
It is. So all right. So our next bid is $1,050. $1,050. Who wants to bid on it? Estes Park Adventure, the Stanley Hotel. Here we go. Keep it going, folks. This is an incredible experience. All day in Rocky Mountain National Park on the water with Jay, plus your experience at the Stanley Hotel. So we're looking for a bid of $1,050. That's our next bid. We're now going to move on, but don't forget about this package. This is a really fun package. The next item up for bid is the Go Broncos or the Ultimate Steakhouse Experience. This package includes Shanahan Steakhouse. This is dinner for 6 at Shanahan Steakhouse. Dinner for 6 at Shanahan's. Dinner for 2 at Elway's. Dinner for 2 at Elway's. and a signed photograph of Bradley Chubb, Broncos outside linebacker and first-round draft pick from 2018. So check that out. You see the values right there. We're going to start this one up. Do we have a bid on this yet? Our opening bid $750?
We do have a bid for $750.
We have a bid for $750, so we're now going to go to $850. Do we have an $850 bid? Remember, folks, we're raising money tonight for the Law Center. So right now we're looking for $850, which is still under value. You can see it. Shanahan's dinner for 6, Elway's dinner for 2, and the Bradley Chubb memorabilia. So our next bid is $850. Someone should really jump in on that. It would be a great way to help raise money tonight. We're going to move on to the next item. Remember, the next bid is $850. Our next item up for bid is the foursome at Sanctuary Golf Course plus dinner at Steakhouse 10. A foursome at Sanctuary Golf Course, known for its elevated tees, towering pines, and 180-degree mountain views encompassing Pikes Peak to the south and Longs Peak to the north. Sanctuary Golf Course provides dramatic terrain, making a foursome typically feel like the entire course is yours, and yours only, even when play is at capacity. We're also going to offer dinner for 2 at Steakhouse 10 in Inglewood. So this is a great package. We're starting it off at $1,600. Do we have an opening bidder for Sanctuary?
We do.
What's that bid, $1,600?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we've got the bid at $1,600. Thank you so much for the opening bid. We're looking for $1,700. We're just going in $100 increments tonight. So our next bidder would be $1,700. Folks, you know this is a private course, invitation only. This is one of the most beautiful courses in all of the world. So here's your chance for a foursome at Sanctuary. A bid of $1,700. Right now, typically in the in-person, people would be going nuts for this. So here we go, folks. Keep it going, because I'm going to be watching you. I know it's in virtual land, but I can see the bids coming in. So $1,700 is going to be our next bid. All right, we're now going to move on to our last item of the live auction, and that is the Mexico trips. Now check this out. This is for 8 days, but no nights. No, I'm just kidding. My notes were wrong. It's 8 days, 7 nights. 8 days, 7 night trip for 2 at a beachfront Mexican resort. Let Mexico be your muse with a stay in your choice of Cabo San Lucas, Nueva Vallarta, Riviera Maya, or Cancun. Mexico for 8 days, 7 nights in a 4 or 5-star resort. These are oceanfront, spectacular resorts. Immerse yourself in the natural wonders, the scenic ancient ruins, the soaring cliffs, the charming people, the inspired art, the superb food, and of course the tequila. Regardless of the destination you choose, you'll stay in a 4 or 5-star oceanfront resort. You're going to have a personal concierge to assist you with all your travel plans. Now let me make sure that everyone understands something very important. This trip is going to be good through March 31st, 2022. 2022. So think about that. You're going to be able to enjoy this trip on your own timeline. When you're ready to travel again, when you're comfortable, that's when you're going to take advantage of this adventure. These are spectacular properties with amenities you wouldn't believe, with multiple restaurants throughout, everything from casual to fine dining to everything in between. The pools are amazing. There's pools throughout, multiple pools throughout these properties. You're ocean front. There's all kinds of activities, parasailing, jet skiing, all kinds of scuba diving. There's so much to do at these resorts. So what we're going to do is we're going to begin this at a price of, I think, $1,500 is going to be our opening bid. Do we have a bidder yet?
We have 15.
We have a bidder at $1,500. So we're going to go to $1,600. Now look at this.
We have a bidder for $1,600.
And it looks like, does it look like we have a bidder at $1,800 and then $1,900?
Yes.
It looks like, okay, so we had a bidder at $1,600. We were looking for $1,700. They said, forget $1,700, $1,800. $1,800. Then another person said, you know what, $2,100. I'll tell you what, everybody stop. Stop bidding for a second. $2,200. Everybody stop. Hold on. Here's what we're going to do. We've got 2,000, 21, 22. Hold on, everybody. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to cap the cost of this trip right now at $2,000. So when you bid 22, I'll tell you what. Well, here's what we'll do. We'll cap it at $2,000. Everybody that wants to go to Mexico, everybody right now, for $2,000, place your donation right now, and for $2,000, everybody's going to Mexico. Now, you're all going to be sharing the same room. No, I'm just kidding. You're not going to be sharing the same room. You're all going to be able to get your own trip. Now, so for example, I saw a $2,000 donor. I saw a $2,100 donor, a $2,200. So that means at least those three, and I know there's a $1,900 donor out there too. Those three, you guys should get in there right now. Place your donation right now, and we are going to send you to Mexico, all right? Now, is there anything else I need to say, Sierra or Adrian or anybody else out there in virtual land that I'm not telling our folks? Does that sound accurate, that they can go in and buy this for $2,000 now? Is that correct? Yep, we're good. I've just been told that we are good. So here we go, folks. Everybody out there, if you bid 16, 17, for $2,000, that's it. That's the ceiling. For $2,000, we're going to try to send as many people to Mexico as possible. So here's your chance. Get that trip for Mexico. I'm telling you right now, you can never touch this package on the open market for this price. This is an incredible, incredible opportunity. So please, call your friends right now. You can call them and say, hey, you guys want to go to Mexico? Jump in on this deal, $2,000. And remember, you can travel through 2022 on this trip. So, and you're going to have your own personal concierge. They're going to help you with all the arrangements. And I know we're going to be so ready to travel when this is all over. So here we go. Remember, please make those donations, $2,000 for Mexico. And remember that you can make any donation for our direct appeal. If you want to give $10, $15, $25, $50, whatever you're comfortable with. It's all about everybody out there right now coming together and giving at the levels that you're comfortable with. Thank you all so much. I know we've raised a lot of money tonight. If you're at home, you should stand up in your living room and give yourselves a big cheer, a big round of applause, because I know we're raising a lot of money tonight. And remember, it's not over. So keep that donors coming. Keep those donations coming. Thank you so much, folks. Have a great night.
Wow. We are so absolutely overwhelmed by the outpouring of support that you have all shown this evening. In our work at the Children's Law Center, we're fighting for every young person. We fight against trauma, abuse, neglect, homelessness, mental illness, and so many other complex issues. With every dollar you donated tonight, with every winning bid, you affirmed the value of our advocacy. You let us know that we're in this fight together. Over the last 12 years in this field, I can tell you that I have heard time and time again, oof, you do really hard work. I know my colleagues have heard the same. And I'll tell you, we do work really, really hard. But the work, this work is full of hope. This work is full of possibility. With every single young person that we serve, we change the trajectory of an entire life. We're helping young people to reach their full potential so that one day our communities can reach theirs. If you haven't yet had the opportunity to donate tonight, you can continue to do so on hand bid for the rest of the evening. And remember, get your silent auction bids in before it closes at 8:30. But from the bottom of our hearts, thank you. Thank you for joining us tonight, even on another screen. Thank you for celebrating with us. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for being ambassadors of our work and telling your friends about us long after tonight's over. It takes all of us coming together, rallying around children and families to create the kind of change we want to see in the world. Please continue your celebrations. Stay safe, be well, share some kindness. We're so grateful to you tonight. Thank you and enjoy your evening.